Hello dear traders, petar.jacimovic here. I want to post an update on my positioning and to alert you that the euro-dollar closed basically position on the stop loss, and I want to post an update to show you that sometimes you need to accept that momentum shifted, and for whatever reason, and basically from a potential sell order, potential short position, what happened is that the price basically went higher, and probably this will be this is already a fake head and shoulders formation as well if we speak about the chart patterns. So even if you did analysis and you place, that's the reason why you need to have always risk in control and stop loss always active to protect you from further losses. So the key point in professional trading is to cut a loss, know when you are clearly wrong in your analysis, and then rebuild your analysis on short midterm perspective. So what happened on the euro? Basically, we shorted around 670. That was a small plus, about 70-80 pips, and the price basically created a double bottom and went higher. Okay, so and right now this looks like a bullish flag instead of this, head and shoulders. The buyers came in, and this formation basically failed, and we got a form, and we created basically a bullish flag, which we got the clear breakout yesterday. So strong demand entered the market in terms of of the price action, and price is already right now sitting on 1.1842. So again, even if you did analysis, sometimes it's the most obvious positions are basically wrong because they are most obvious, right? So having the risk in control and understanding where you're wrong and cut your loss is the key in professional trading. So this is an update on the euro. I also closed my British pound dollar position. I took about 300 pips. I closed in plus. Euro closed me in minus about 150 pips. And I also established a new position, short midterm position on the USD versus Japanese yen. So I now wanted to speak about that. So about the euro again did a fail, didn't achieve the projected target, or any further movement lower according to the head and shoulders formation. And right now it's creating the bullish flag. So 1.2085 level is a potential next station for the upward prices. Also, the price may go, for example, to revisit and retest the bullish flag before you go, but it's also it can happen also that price got strong demand, and it's with a very small reactions lower. Now I want to speak about the USD Japanese yen and what we got here. So later we got anomalies here in the background, USD Japanese yen, but the point is that the price finally took the lows. And if you remember what I said on my thread, that I will wait the Kuroda speech, and to see the further clear indication. This is for me the clear indication that sellers are in control, and that this may go in the next period lower. I mean, USD Japanese yen. So what happened here is basically we got basically the selling tail in the background, and we got this is a weekly profile. What we got here is price tried to go above, failed, place this profile closed near the low, leaving the very weak lows as well. And today we saw the breakout of this, and this actually opened the door for good potential downward movement on this currency pair, because we finally actually went from the 3-week trading range. And that is a very, very good, because we went out of 3-week range. We have a selling tail. We got a selling tail in the background a week ago, which indicates basically potential end of this short-term auction higher. and all are indications that there is a good space for the lower prices in the next period. So we actually took this volume, the value is shifting lower, the point of control is shifting lower, and this can be a good potential position trade. And I got my major position. I sold your Japanese yen basically. Now if you go, this is a profile chart, so if we go to the classic daily chart and see what we got there, we can see the same thing. You see the two-week trading range breakout. Here we see the mother candle was broken inside a little 4 days inside pattern, and there is a breakout of that. So even if you check some upward trend line, basically everything is broken here and confirming that sellers took control from buyers on the USD Japanese yen. Also the key point here, there's also few strong resistances. The price is basically trading in the trading range. Generally speaking, from the March, we're trading in the trading range. So basically what I'm doing is I'm targeting a low of this trading range. So this is a basically let's call that sideways trade, where I basically sold near the resistance, and I want to actually take profit near the support of this trading range, which is basically the price. What I'm targeting is I'm targeting about 108.20. That's my target, basically around 450 pips, 440 pips. So that's my target. This line here is basically 200 simple moving average, which is basically can be a support. We'll see how the price will if the price go lower and hit that 111.77. It'll be interesting to watch that, because you see that in the past price did some consolidation here, then breakout, and that this 200 became a support. After that the price actually went about 300 pips higher. Okay, so that can be just maybe some temporary stopping or something, but if we see the clear breakout of 200, if the price go lower, that can indicate that even long-term traders actually want this lower. Now if we go to the futures chart, this is the Japanese yen chart on daily time frame, 6J. What you see here, there is a downward channel basically. You see that highest volume here. This is interesting to see. Highest volume here basically happening on a very narrow spread of the bar, closing almost in the middle. And then here we got this test. This is a classic test. Bar closed near the highs, try to go lower to close near the highs, and the next bar is bullish. So this is also a testing of supply, a successful test of supply. After we already saw in the background that we broke a 3-week trading range, and this are, in my opinion, good indication that we may see. Again, this is a reversal, so if you're wondering why this is going upward and the Japanese yen I expect lower, since this is a Japanese yen versus USD on the futures, not USD versus Japanese, which is on the spot FX, so it's a reverse quotation. Basically on the futures market is the Japanese yen versus dollar, and on the FX market is the USD versus Japanese yen. So basically the increasing here in the Japanese yen versus USD is basically decreasing, and the bearish movement on the USD versus Japanese yen. So this can be quality position. I have the stop loss in placement. I'm targeting about 400-450 pips, and this will be my task in the next period, maybe 1, 2, 3, or 4 weeks. So in the next month, I may expect that price can reach that area. Maybe even faster, depend off again news events and everything which we got in fundamentally in the next period. So that will be basically all I want to update you. So again, the lesson of this is to show you that you will have from time to time stop losses. And in professional trading, that's absolutely integral part. The point is to basically keep risk in control, never overextend risk from your portfolio. And the second thing is you must accept the loss like integral part. And the second thing basically is your stop loss. You need to have always stop loss in the placement. In professional trading, that's very necessary, because on that way you know where you're wrong and you cut your bad position, and you then watch to see if there's any interesting potential idea, and you observe the market. So let the winners to run. Try to build a good risk reward ratio plays, and the results will come. So generally, I closed the pound on 300 pips in plus. Pound basically, after the good downward movement, went into consolidation for 24, 25 days, or almost 26 days. I don't feel comfortable more to keep that position active, and I see potential risk for keeping further and try and maybe lose even some profit. I got on 300 pips is not small profit. So from on one side, I lost 150 pips on euro, got a 300 pips on pound, and right now I established a huge Japanese yen position, bearish, and trying to reach 400, 450 pips in next period. Will be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe my YouTube channel if you like the video, or comment. Also, if you want to start my mentorship program, you can contact me by Skype. I will put the description of the video my Skype username, so you can contact me for more details about the program. This will be all for now. Wish you good trading. Have a nice day and trade safe.